So now I'm just going to do a little poster review of the film with Paul Rudd and Jennifer Aniston version of Wanderlust. So the feature length or a feature film with the same title, so I can do a little comparison later. But initially, we see the two characters center frame with blank facial expressions. You've got the title along the bottom here in a bright yellow. You've got the actors' names at the top with Paul Rudd and Jennifer Aniston. Then you've got Leave Your Baggage Behind as the tagline. And then in the background, we can see some sunflowers and blue sky. So my initial reaction is it's like comedic. Is quite reflective of a comedy, with their facial expressions being. It just has that comedic effect to it. The palette is quite colourful, quite bright, with the yellows, the blues, and the greens. So it suggests it's a bit more upbeat, reflects a positive tone. Um, then leave your baggage behind. That can be interpreted in multiple ways, as in just leave it all behind and get out of there. Or sometimes we refer to children as baggage, or just worries and such. And it also says from the directors of Role Models, and I've seen Role Models, and I know that is a comedy. So again, that's all reflected just through the poster. So plot, I'm gonna again guess it's about leaving something behind, as it says, leave your baggage behind, and these two must go on the adventure together. Wanderlust again is German um, for adventure sort of thing. Um, it's marketed to, I think it's a more older audience because it does have Jennifer Aniston and Paul Rudd in, who are quite famous actors. So adults might see that and be like, I like Jennifer Aniston in that movie or Friends or whatever, and they'll go and see that. And Role Models is quite a mature film as well, and it makes reference to that in the poster. Uh, Hints wise, well, he's wearing a suit, which implies he's a businessman. Wants to get away from that, maybe. Her clothing doesn't really reveal to what her job is or anything. Maybe they get away to a farm or somewhere with sunflowers. That's why there's the sunflowers in the location behind. But it's again, it doesn't really give much away. Besides the writing at the bottom, leave your baggage behind, and obviously there's like sunflowers and a field behind. So it's kind of juxtaposition because they're not wearing outdoorsy, adventurous clothes, which again reflects comedy because they're out of set. They don't fit the scene sort of thing, and it's that contrast that can be seen as quite comedic. So as I said, the color palette's quite bright, quite upbeat, quite maybe funny. You could even go with the contrast of their clothing, with which are blacks and greys. It's the rule of thirds is that, well, they're pretty much in the middle. Their center shot shows the importance of those two, and then the writing. Their names are quite big, which shows they're quite big characters, and they're relying on the audience to recognize celebrities, whereas short films don't really do that. You've got Wanderlust at the bottom there, and then the white writing of Role Models being in bold. It's a similar movie, same sort of style esque. And you've got Leave Your Baggage Behind, which is a bit smaller below as well. The lighting, it's quite high key. You can see everything. It's well lit. If I was to say whether I'd go and see this movie, it's quite a simple poster. There's not much going on, which isn't really my cup of tea personally. But you can definitely get a tone from it of comedy. It's quite simple, and the contrast between them and the background. It's intriguing to say the least.